Hi, my name is Christina and this is a Joice crochet guide. In this guide I will show you how to crochet Skye. Skye is a smart little flap bag which is made in polyester yarn. It doesn't take very long to make and it isn't particularly difficult to crochet. My guide is comprehensive and takes you from start to finish step by step. You can buy everything needed to make this bag as a kit in my online shop at Joice, where I sell yarn and accessories for crocheted bags. Hope you will like the video and subscribe to my channel, it helps a lot. We will need 1 spool of polyester yarn. I use high quality yarn in 100% polyester. The yarn is flat, flexible, incredibly light and has no core. It holds its shape very well. You will also need 2 Carabiner rings for the chain, a lobster lock with a ring, a press lock, a metal chain with lobster locks, a crochet hook. I use size 4.5. Depending on how firm you crochet, you have to judge for yourself if you need a crochet hook in size 4, 4.5 or 5. A smaller crochet hook for the tassel, I use size 3.5. A knitting needle, scissors, a lighter for melting yarn ends, and stitch markers. Let's get started. Start by unwinding approximately 1.5 to 2 meter yarn from your yarn spool. We call this part our helper thread. The helper thread must be used to close the rows to achieve so-called seamless connections. Start crocheting from here. Make a loop. Make 12 chains. Check if the number of chains is correct. You should now have 12 chains in total. Make one single crochet in the second chain from the hook. You must crochet under the back stitch link and then continue under the back wall of the stitch. Make 10 more single crochets. We have now made 10 single crochets. You are now back at the loop you made with the first chain. You have to pick this apart. Make 2 more single crochets in the last chain. Keep the helper thread along the bottom as I show here. This way it will lie along the rows and be hidden behind your stitches. Make 10 single crochets. When you need to make the 11th single crochet in the first row, you must make it in the loop of the first turned stitch. We now need to make a seamless connection to close the first row. Pull apart the last single crochet until you have 2 loops on your hook. Hook the helper thread and pull it through. Insert the crochet hook through the first stitch we made in this row from the wrong side. Hook the helper thread and pull it through. Insert the hook up through the back horizontal stitch link and back stitch link. Save this place in your mental photo album. We are going through it the same way with each and every seamless connection we will make going forward. Hook the helper thread and pull it through. I have now closed the first row with a seamless connection. You must now make the semicircle at the end by making increases. Start from the point where the helper thread protrudes. Insert the hook under both stitches. Hook the yarn and make a single crochet. Optionally, you can put a marker on your first stitch to mark the start of the row. Make 1 single crochet in the same stitch. These 2 stitches together make up an increase. An increase is therefore 2 single crochets made in the same stitch. Make another increase in the next stitch. And an increase again. You have now made 3 increases in total. Now we have to make single crochets with the knit stitch method. Knit stitch is made like regular single crochets, but instead of crocheting in the stitches as usual, you crochet through the V of the stitch. Made a separate video on how to crochet beautiful knit stitches. You will find a link to this in the description. Make 10 single crochets using the knit stitch method. The hook should stick out through the center of the stitch. Have now made 10 single crochets with knit stitch. Would recommend double checking the number of single crochets in each row. We now have to make 3 increases again. First, second, third, make 9 single crochets until you reach the last single crochet in this row. When you crochet the 10th single crochet in this row, stop when you have 2 loops on your hook. Hook the helper thread and pull it through both loops. We are in the process of making a seamless connection. Insert the hook through the first stitch we made in this row. Hook the helper thread and pull it all the way through. Insert the hook through the back horizontal stitch link and back stitch link. Do you recognize this spot? Hook the helper thread and pull it through. We have now closed the second and last row of the base. If you have followed the guide to the letter, you should have a total of 33 stitches in each row of the sides. You must start from here. Insert the hook through here and pull the working thread through so that you get a loop on your hook. Now insert the hook into the next backstitch link and pull the working thread through both loops. This is called a slip stitch. Let me show it again. Continue making slip stitches to the last stitch in the row. Now we need to make a seamless connection again. Insert the hook under the backstitch link and hook the helper thread. Pull the helper thread all the way through. Now insert your hook through the first stitch in this row. Hook the helper thread and pull it through. Insert the hook through the back horizontal stitch link and back stitch link. Hook the helper thread and pull it through. We have now made the first row of the sides of the bag. To get to the next row, you must again start crocheting from the place where your helper thread protrudes. You must insert the hook under the two stitch links and under the horizontal link as I show here. The first stitch in each row must be made slightly differently from the other stitches in the row. Follow along. Hook the working thread and pull it through so that you get a loop on your hook. Insert the hook into the next stitch, hook the working thread and pull it through. You now have two loops on your hook. Hook the working thread and pull it through both loops. Now we have to start crocheting our pattern. First insert the hook under here and then insert through the stitch as usual. Hook the working thread and pull it through. You now have 3 loops on your hook. Hook the working thread and pull it through the 3 loops. Now insert the hook under this stitch link. Insert the hook into the next stitch, hook the working thread and pull it through. Now hook the working thread and pull it through the 3 loops. This is how we must continue around and further up. Let me show it again. Make the rest of the stitches in this way until you reach the last stitch in this row. Now we can see the fine pattern. Again, we need to close the row with a seamless connection. But first, let's check if the number of the stitches in the row is correct. Not including the first chain, you must have 31 stitches. You must close all rows with seamless connections. Insert the hook under here first. And on through here. Switch to the helper thread, hook it and pull it through. Insert the hook through the first single crochet we made in this row. Hook the helper thread and pull it through. Insert the hook through the back horizontal stitch link and back stitch link. Hook the helper thread and pull it through. We have now closed the second row of the sides. Put a stitch marker on the last stitch. Check again that the number of stitches is correct. We must have 33 stitches in each row. To get to the next row, you must again start crocheting from the place where your helper thread protrudes. Insert the hook under the two stitch links and under the horizontal link. If you are in doubt about where the hook should be inserted, you can go back and look at 24 minutes 51 seconds. Now insert the hook into the next back stitch link and pull the working thread through both loops. Insert the hook under this thread and continue in the next stitch. Hook the working thread and pull it through. We now have 3 loops on our hook. Hook the working thread and pull it through the 3 loops. Repeat these steps until you reach the end of the row. Again, we need to close the row with a seamless connection. Insert the hook under here and further below here. Hook the helper thread and pull it through the 3 loops. Insert the hook through the first stitch we made in this row, hook the helper thread and pull it through. Insert the hook up through the back horizontal stitch link and back stitch link. Hook the helper thread and pull it through. Have now closed the third row of the back sides. And have crocheted 2 patterned rows of the sides. From here on you must continue crocheting pattern rows until the back is 15 cm tall. If you are still in doubt about the various steps, you can repeat the video section from 33 minutes 33 seconds to 39 minutes. Want to draw attention to a mistake many people make? Keep watching for another minute. This looks wrong. If your pattern also looks wrong, you have probably made a mistake somewhere. You may have forgotten to insert the hook under the thread. I have experienced that several others forget. Remember it every time. Continue making rows until the back is 15 cm tall. Check the number of stitches in your rows once in a while. There should be 33. We are now done with the sides of the bag. They are now 15 centimeters tall. You can adjust the stitches a bit if they do not look nice. Now cut both helper and working thread so that 15 centimeters remain. We have to burn the two ends to prevent them from unraveling. Take a knitting needle and hide the ends under stitches inside the bag. When you have hidden the ends under 5 to 6 stitches, you can cut off the remains so that there is approximately 4 centimeters left. Burn the ends so they don't unravel. Secure the two ends with a crochet hook. Now the sides and base are completely finished. You can make the bag taller or lower depending on what you like. Now let's make the flap. Make a loop. There are many ways to make a loop. I do it like this. Make 10 chains. You must have 11 chains in total. Crochet in the second stitch from the hook. You must crochet regular single crochets under the back stitch link. Make 9 single crochets to the end of the row. Now make a chain to get to the other side. Turn the flap. Make a single crochet under both stitch links in the second stitch from the hook. Make 9 single crochets to the end of the row. Make sure also to crochet in the last stitch, as otherwise your edge will become uneven. I've now made 10 single crochets. By the way, you don't have to worry about the flap not being wide enough. We will later crochet an edge around it, which will add the missing width. Here you can see what I mean. The edge adds approximately 1 cm extra on each side. Create a chain and turn the flap. Make 10 single crochets under both stitches. A row consists of the following elements. Make a chain, turn the flap, make 10 single crochets under both stitch lengths. Continue making rows until your flap is approximately 14 centimeters long. Have now finished crocheting the rows of the flap. It is 14 centimeters long. We must now make single crochets around the flap to give it a nice finish. To make the edge, insert the crochet hook into the stitches here. Make 2 single crochets in the first stitch. First, and second. Make 11 regular single crochets until you reach the corner. Make sure you don't crochet too few single crochets, otherwise the flap will twist. To get around the corner, crochet 3 single crochets in this one stitch. First, second, and third. You must continue crocheting under these stitches. Make 8 single crochets until you reach the corner. Make 3 single crochets again in this stitch to get around the corner. First, second, third. We have one yarn end left from when we started crocheting the flap. We can conveniently hide this under the masks down the side. Do as I do and crochet 11 single crochets until you reach the corner. Now we have to get around the last corner by making 3 single crochets in the same stitch. First, second, and third. Check if the flap fits the bag. Now we need to finish our border with a false stitch. Cut the yarn 15 to 20 centimeters from the bag. Burn the end with a lighter. Pull the loop and pull the thread all the way through. Now we need to make the false stitch. Insert the hook under both stitch links in the first stitch of the last row, just like I show here. Hook the end and pull it through. Now insert the hook under the back horizontal stitch link and the back stitch link as I show here. Hook the yarn and pull it through. We have now made the false stitch and have closed the row. The flap is finished, but we just need to hide the loose end. Hide it on the wrong side of the flap. On the edge of the right side we have a nice braid. This braid is not on the wrong side. This is how you can tell the difference between the two. Hide the end under stitches on the wrong side, using a knitting needle or a small crochet hook as I show here. When you have hidden a good amount, you can cut the rest. Burn the end and hide the rest. The flap is finished. Now it must be sewn onto our bag. It must be sewn on the second row from the top. Need to insert the crochet hook into these holes. Make sure the flap has its right side out. The right side is the side where we have the nice braid at the edge. Grab the yarn and burn the end. Pay extra attention to ensure the flap follows the second row so that it doesn't become crooked. Insert the crochet hook close to the corner. The exact stitch doesn't matter that much. Continue in the second row. Hook the yarn and pull it through. Insert the hook into the next hole and continue through the side of the bag in the second row. Hook the working thread and pull it through the loops. Continue this way until you reach the opposite end. It can be a bit tricky to get the flap centered correctly, and it can also be tricky to get it to sit straight. You may therefore have to tinker once or twice to get it perfect. I made 12 stitches to attach the flap. If 11 or 13 stitches work for you, that's fine too. Now the flap is attached. Check that everything fits neatly. Now we have to continue by crocheting the edge around the back. That way we secure the flap even more and at the same time get a nice finish on the sides. You have a loop on your hook. Insert the hook where I show here. Insert the hook under both stitches, hook the working thread and pull it all the way through both loops on your hook. Insert the hook into the next stitch, hook the working thread and pull it through again. Continue making slip stitches until you reach the flap on the other side. This gives us a nice and firm edge. When you get to the other side of the flap, make another false stitch. Cut the yarn approximately 15 cm from your hook. Burn the end. Pull the end all the way through. Insert the hook under this stitch. Hook the thread and pull it through. Insert the hook as I show here. Hook the end of the yarn and pull it through. The flap is attached. Now we have to hide ends again with a knitting needle. Now the press lock must be put on. Open it so that it fits over the flap. Find the center and mark it. Put on the press lock. Once you have placed the lock in the middle, lock it firmly. You can carefully use tools for this operation, but make sure you have fabric in between tool and lock to avoid scratching the lock. You can push a little with the tip of a pair of scissors if it's difficult to get the lock to sit well. We need to connect the other part. Attach it to the lock and place the flap as if the bag is closed. This is where the other part must sit. Press the leg through, fit the metal bracket and lock the legs. Let's put on carabiner rings for the chain. Make sure they are in the same stitches on each side. We can now add the chain. You can also make a nice tassel for the bag if you want. Keep watching! We will need yarn, a piece of cardboard approximately 16 to 17 centimeters long, a lobster lock with a ring, scissors, a crochet hook size 3.5, a lighter to burn ends. We need to burn the end of the yarn. Lay it flat on the cardboard. Wrap the yarn around. You must now wrap the thread about 25 times around the cardboard. Cut the yarn. Burn the end. You will now need another piece of yarn which is twice as long as your cardboard, in this case around 30 centimeters. Burn the end again. Grab a lobster lock and put the yarn through the ring with the wrong side up. Insert the thread with lobster lock under the tassel. It is important that you place the lobster lock in the middle. Tie a knot. Carefully remove the cardboard. Tie one more knot. Turn the tassel inside out. Now make sure that all threads lie neatly and evenly. You will now need another extra piece of yarn of approximately 60 centimeters. Make a loop. Wrap the thread around 3 to 4 times. Take the end of the thread and put it through the loop. Pull both ends to tighten. Now we need to hide the ends. Make sure all the threads lie neatly and evenly. Cut the yarn across at the bottom. Trim the ends. Now we have to burn each and every end carefully so that they don't unravel. The tassel is done. Let's put it on the bag. From here you can use the bag as it is, but you can also make an inner lining if you want. Hope you have enjoyed your project and are happy with your beautiful bag. Thanks for watching.